Hi, welcome to Sean's Kitchen. For today's recipe of this ever so spicy Andhra Mutton curry, I'm going to start with this recipe by first taking 250 grams of mutton. Here I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of red chilli powder. Along with that, here I'm also going to be adding 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of lime juice, and lastly 3/4 teaspoon of salt. After adding all these ingredients, I'm now going to mix all of this really well. After mixing all these ingredients really well, I'm then going to keep this bowl aside and leave this for marination for 2 hours. Meanwhile, while the mutton marinates, here I'm then going to take a grinder jar, and to that I'm going to be adding 8 garlic cloves. Along with that, here I'm also going to be adding 4 green cardamoms, 3 cloves, 1 cinnamon stick, 1/4 teaspoon of jeera, 1/4 teaspoon of fennel seeds, and lastly 1 tablespoon of coconut powder. After adding all these ingredients, I'm now going to grind this into a mixture. After grinding all these ingredients, I'm then going to keep this grinder jar aside. It's been 2 hours now, and for the next step, here I'm then going to take a pan, and to this pan, I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of oil. After adding all of the oil, to this oil, I'm also going to be adding 1 bay leaf, 3 green cardamoms, 3 cloves, 1 cinnamon stick, 2 kopak buds or Marathi moggu, 2 chopped green chillies, 2 sticks of curry leaves, and lastly 1 medium-sized finely chopped onion. After adding all of these ingredients, I'm now going to mix all of this really well and fry this for a period of 3 minutes until the time the onions become soft and starts to change its color. It's been 3 minutes now. Here I'm then going to add half teaspoon of red chilli powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon of coriander powder, and lastly half a teaspoon of salt. After adding all these ingredients, I'm going to once again mix all of this really well and fry this for a period of 2 minutes on low flame. After frying all of these ingredients for 2 minutes, you can then add the marinated mutton which you had kept aside for 2 hours. After adding all of the marinated mutton, you can now mix this really well with the onions and the rest of the ingredients. After mixing it well, here I'm then going to fry this for a period of 4 minutes. As you can see here, it's been 4 minutes now since I've been frying the mutton. Here I'm then going to add the ground mixture which I had made earlier. After adding all the ground mixture, to this I'm also going to be adding half a teaspoon of garam masala powder. After adding both of these ingredients, I'm now going to mix this really well until the time the spices blend with the mutton. After mixing it well, here I'm then going to be frying this for a period of 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, as you can see here, the mutton has cooked really well with the spices. Here I'm then going to add 2 cups of water. Here you can either add more or less water depending on the consistency of the gravy required. After adding all of the water, here I'm then going to mix the mutton with the water and let this cook for 5 minutes until the time the water starts boiling. After 5 minutes, as you can see here, the water started boiling. I'm now going to once again mix all of this really well, and after doing so, I'm I'm then going to cover this with a lid and let it cook for 18 minutes. After 18 minutes, here I'm then going to remove the lid. Here it is also important for you to note that while it has been covered with a lid, it is important for you to mix it from time to time. After I've removed the lid, I'm now going to stir this once again, and here I'm going to add half a cup of coriander leaves. Lastly, after adding the coriander leaves, I'm going to mix all of this really well, and after doing so, I'm then going to switch off the flame, and there you go, your dish is ready to be served. So I really hope you did enjoy this recipe, and if you did, please do take this time by liking this video, sharing this video with friends and family, and most importantly, subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much.